potential to expand here in Sacramento. So first, a little background information. A lot of you know when we're in film, the past decade or two, film has been increasingly looking for cost-effective solutions to filming in Los Angeles and California. You see movies going from anywhere to Louisiana, New Mexico, Michigan, a lot of other places where they're getting government incentives and film producers in LA are seeing that and they're running with the money. So this year, in February, California finally passed its first state study program to help start bringing those films back to California. Now, in Sacramento, we want to position ourselves in the right way so that as producers are bringing films back to California, they're not just looking to bring them back to LA, because we'll show them that Sacramento is a viable option and it's still cost-effective as compared to Los Angeles. So I'm feeling into Sacramento, and when I started thinking about this, I was thinking, why do people even want to film in Sacramento? No offense. But as I started researching, it turns out that there's a lot of advantages to filming here in Sacramento that I've been hearing from directors and producers and filmmakers here in the area. First of all, geography and landscape. We're an hour flight from LA, which is a huge advantage to us over a lot of these other places. And from a landscape perspective, Sacramento can really beat any other place in the country. We've got mountains, we've got pasture land, we've got an urban city, we've got two rivers, all within a 10-mile radius of the state capital. We've played in the past two movies, we've played in some of those cities. We've played the Netherlands, we've played the Nile River, we've played Mississippi, we've played Chicago. So this is really a place that can level and serve a lot of filmmakers for a lot of different movies. Additionally, we've got a major quantity of local film talent here in the city already. We've got 12 or more local film festivals that I found out about in the past years that I've been here. And additionally, we've got passionate, homegrown filmmakers that are here that are doing big budget feature films, but they're all from here. I mean, a lot of these movies you've heard of, Dark, Smoking Aces, The Kingdom, these are movies with Jamie Foxx, Charlie Murphy, Jeremy Simmons, Alicia Keys. These are major film stars, and these they're in movies produced and directed and written by people who are from here. So when they decide they want to come film here, but we can bring them here, that's just a visual exposure to the city. So what are the benefits directly of the city? We look at those as both economic and artistic. From an economic perspective, diversification, boosting our economy, and raising the profile of the city long term. So on the diversification point, the mayor, one of his big goals has always been how do we grow revenue in the city while being increasingly diversified. The stuff that capital we've seen, we can't be reliant on one industry going forward, whether it's mortgage or the government. We need to be increasingly diversified into other industries. Film is a way we can grow that revenue, but still be diversified and protect ourselves from particular industries. As far as boosting our economy, we've seen a lot of other cities and regions and what they've done and the results they've come up with. Louisiana has seen 23% year-over-year job growth in the film industry as a result of the incentives they put in place. New Mexico, 10,000 new jobs were created, and New York City gets a return on investment of $6 for every $1 that's spent on film incentives by the government. This is just economics. When a film comes to town, they say $250,000 after spend with feature films in the region. That translates, you get money, you spend that money, translates into $750,000 or more in economic impact in a region in that one day. Besides that, we talk about, Mayor talks about raising the profile of the city. And so, as films come in town, Sacramento is increasingly, seen by other people. It increases long-term the tourism and the cachet of the city, and that has, much longer-term benefits than that short-term spend that you see from these films. Now, besides economics, there's also obviously an art value to this. We view growing the film industry will contribute locally to the arts and continuing. Education. So as films are produced here, as those companies come here, our youth get greater exposure to the art of filmmaking at a younger age. Film also encompasses a lot of types of art. So whether it's dance, music, literary arts, animation, these are all things that are encompassed in film. And then finally, as the mayor talked about having kind of one broad goal for us all, we're really looking to raise the profile of the city as a city renowned for its art. And so as we get more eyeballs in Sacramento through film, it increases the exposure for all the other types of art. It's really growing the pie for everyone so that we can all be more successful. So what would a film program actually look like? We've looked at what other cities have done and what other states have done. And so we want to obviously build on what the state of California has already done. We We want to increase accessibility in Sacramento, and we want to decrease costs for filmmakers. So accessibility, we're geographically accessible in LA, but we have a perception of being not that accessible for a lot of filmmakers. So we want to look at streamlining the permit process, being as easy to work with as possible for the producers who want to come shoot their movies here. From a cost perspective, there's a bunch of things that other states have done that we're looking into right now, whether it's waiving permit location fees, free police officers, vendor discount programs, grants, cashback, bundle tax credits.
Okay,
These are all things that we're looking into as ways to reduce costs for filmmakers. In closing, I kind of want to make one last point though. It's not really about the specific size of the incentives that we're talking about. It's more about the perception. So as a city, right now, we're perceived as a city that's not welcoming to filmmakers. And really, until we change that perception, we're not going to get anywhere. So, quite frankly, a lot of filmmakers, they want to come here already. We've got homegrown guys, they want to be here. We've got 300 sunny days a year, and this is where they want to be. However, we need to essentially rebrand our city, change our city's perception. We have a new mayor who's very supportive of this. We want to send a strong signal to filmmakers that they are welcome. We need a film commission that can actually go out and fight for movies with confidence because they know they've got the support of the mayor and the city, that they can, really do this film to come here. Other cities like San Diego, Seattle, New York, these cities have full-time film commission offices, 7 to 9 people a lot of times working year-round to get movies to come to the city. And they filmed San Diego at $96 million last year directly coming to the city from the film industry. New York City, doing their incentives, they actually doubled the number of production days happening in New York City. It's like $750,000 a day of economic impact. Well, they doubled the number of days in New York already. So those are the big things we're talking about. On the other hand, in Sacramento right now, we've got one person in this position that's half of their focus. So until we focus on the way the other cities are focusing on it, we're not gonna make progress. Someone that, if you look at Seattle, we're a similar size to Seattle. They have 5 times the number of people with jobs in film that we have in Sacramento. And that just doesn't make any sense. So I'm excited about this. I know a lot of you here in film are excited about this. Like the David said, we're starting to make focus on film. Again, raise your hands for those who are interested in film. We got more hands. Right out. Okay, we have names right after the meeting and meet up with you guys and make sure this plan happens. So again, next month what we'll have is our leadership team